We need to have a little chat. You know exactly the feeling I'm talking about. When you're lying in your bed, it's 11 pm, and in 5 minutes, it's 1 am, while you scroll your Instagram or TikTok. And while scrolling, you have convinced yourself that you are the laziest person on this planet. Just because you didn't wake up at 4 to have your studies or to have your green juice. Just because you don't have a beige apartment and you haven't started making 7 figures in your 20s. We scroll, we compare, and then we feel terrible about it. But that's not scary. The scary part is that we think this is very normal. Social media has rewired our brains to accept things that are actually not normal. It has made us think that we have to live in a such standard, and it is actually very exhausting. Hi, my name is Aditi. Welcome back to my channel. In this channel, we usually talk about career tips, student life, career growth. But today I took a step back and I have to talk about mental health. Today we're gonna denormalize the things, the toxic things that we have picked from our screens, and we're gonna change it. If you're ready to protect your peace, hit that subscribe button. And without a further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing is performative productivity. Well, this hit hard for the student and for the career folks. Social media has normalized the idea that every second of your life has to be aesthetic, has to be put together, and has to be in a way that it looks very beautiful from the outside. When you see these day in my life vlogs, they are just like, waking up at 4, they are studying, they are just working out at 4, they are having a lot of green juice, and they are doing a lot of things at 4. Let's be real, most of my days as an MBA student look very messy, to be very honest. When I'm studying, my whole table is actually full of mess of my assignments, my books, my calculator, my pens, my pouch. A lot of things are there. I'm wearing my sweatpants, I'm wearing my simple casual t-shirt that I wear at my home, and nothing new. But on Instagram or on YouTube, you'll always see that this is very perfect. They have a perfect life, they're wearing good clothes, they're looking very pretty. They wake up at 4. Do you think that is true? Well, they set up their cameras before waking up, right? They wake up, they set their cameras, they sleep in the bed, and then they start recording. Hey guys, good morning, this is me. Social media took us to the point where we started pointing our capabilities. It doesn't mean that you have to struggle 24/7 just to look a good hustler or just to be productive. This is all fake. You have to be productive, you can be productive in 3 hours. And some people study for 8 hours and then also they are not productive. We have normalized that burnout is a symbol of being productive, but it is actually not. We have normalized that if in your 20s and you're not making 7 figures, you're not worth it. Your life is a waste. Everything that you do, every hobby that you do, it doesn't have to be monetized. It should be just yours. Just have it for fun. It doesn't mean that if you like something, you have to monetize it. For example, if you love to crochet, it doesn't mean you have to sell and then you have to earn money from it. If you can, then you should. But otherwise, just learn for yourself. Otherwise, just do what you like. It's okay to have your rest days. It's okay to be productive in a way that isn't aesthetic to others. And it's okay to have things that are only for you. Real things are often messy, not aesthetic, or very unpostable, and that's completely fine. The second most important thing that we have normalized is the haul culture. The thing we need to really talk about is the overconsumption of things. Have you noticed that these days trends last only for a week? Earlier it used to last for at least months. This week you want a new water bottle, next week you maybe want a new lip gloss, and the other week maybe you want new gym clothes or gym wears and whatnot. Every other week there is something new that you want. We watch these videos where people unbox worth 1,000 rupees of product and then we get the urge to buy all of them. And it has normalized the idea that buying is actually a hobby, that overconsumption is actually a hobby. It has created the impression that if you want to be a certain type of person, you need certain type of props to look that way. If you want to be a clean girl, you need to have these kind of serums, these kind of skincare, these kind of things to look clean. If you are a gym guy, you need to have these kind of equipments, these kind of proteins and whatnot. And I catch myself doing this too. Whenever I see a cute outfit getting on trend, I think like, hey, maybe I should get this. I would look good in this. But that is all a lie. That is just the overconsumption of things. We don't even need those things. We need to normalize using what we already have. We need to normalize that trends are going to change. You cannot buy things every week. You have to save your money. You have to think about your money. You don't need 15 different serums to look pretty. You don't need 15 different kind of t-shirts to look good in your outfit. Let's stop algorithm deciding what we are really worth of, and we should decide it ourselves. Third most important thing is the depth privacy. Well, you have seen people posting everything about their life, their personal life, their everything, when they are getting proposed, their birthdays, their ceremonies, their anniversaries and whatnot. if you see that social media has normalized trauma, oversharing, overdumping, trauma dumping, and this all have been very normalized. I'm all for being vulnerable and talking about mental health, but if you're dumping on someone, this oversharing with a stranger, then that doesn't make any sense to me. There is a line in between. We have to stop normalizing that you have to take your camera, put it somewhere, and then you have to press the button, and you have to cry in front of the camera just so that you can share it with people that I'm feeling very sad. So just so that you can post it on your Instagram that something happened bad in my day and I'm not feeling good enough. You don't need to explain your choices, your traits, your personality, your emotions to the strangers on the internet. I'm trying to embrace a bit more mystery. I don't want to share my life everywhere, right? Live your life for you, not for the captions, not for the stories, not for the reels, nothing. Just live your life for yourself. It's completely normal to have huge moments that happens once in a lifetime and you don't share it with people. That's completely fine. You don't have to tell everyone in the room. And finally, the biggest one, the timeline panic again. Social media has normalized expectationalism. Whenever you open your Instagram or LinkedIn, you see someone in their 20s buying a house. Someone you see that they are making 7 figures in a year. Someone you see who's buying BMW, or a 20-year-old founder. You know why this happens? Because social media pushes only those top 1% of successful people. This is the algorithm. And this way we start thinking that this is very average. This is normal. That's how people are doing things. And I'm not worthy enough. I'm not capable enough. And when you're not millionaire at the age of 25 years, you feel that you're not worth it and you're doing something wrong with your life. I feel this pressure constantly in my MBA journey. I always feel that if I'm doing enough because I see people getting placed in very good companies, they're starting their own ventures, and then I get this pit in my stomach that am I enough? Am I doing enough with my life? Am I good enough for all these things? But we have to remember that social media is a highlight sheet. People only share their highlights and not the part where they are crying, where they have struggled in their life, and not all of those things. You don't see the loans they have taken. You don't see the debt they have on them. You don't see them crying in the bathroom at 3. You don't see all those things. All you see is that they are successful and they have a lot of money in their hands. All you get to see is the win. We need to normalize being an average. We need to normalize going at your own pace. You can definitely become a millionaire if you are working at your own pace. You can definitely win something that they are having at your own pace. You don't have to rush through things. You don't have to just do things to achieve those things that they have right now at the age of 25. Maybe you can do at 27. Maybe you'll reach there at 28. It is going to happen eventually, but just do it on your pace. You are not behind anyone. Nobody is living your life that you're supposed to live. It's all in your hands. Just work at your own pace. Look, I love social media. It connects us, it teaches us, and it gives us a view of different kind of things. And I myself use it. And I wouldn't be here talking to you without it. But we have to be the ones in control. We have to consume it with a grain of salt. Next time when you catch yourself scrolling and feeling bad about it, ask yourself, is this real? Or is this just a good lighting and a good script? I would like to know one thing that you guys think that social media has normalized in the comment section. And what drives you crazy? Is this the filters or the people, the way they talk, or the hustle culture, or whatever it is? Let me know in the comments. We will vent out a little bit on it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do share this video with a friend who needs a reality check. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more career related videos, student life videos, career growth, career tips. We are here to hustle together. Until then, keep learning, keep hustling. You got this. Bye bye.